Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I'm here to read your August 21st reading. It is at night, and I worked today and didn't get a chance to put the reading up. And I was like, you know what? I put a grocery haul up earlier, and I was like, I'll just do 2 meditations tomorrow. But then I was like, no, let me get this reading out. And I just came downstairs to my car just to kind of like get a little me time. And I'm like, let me do the reading. So we're going to start off with Just for Today by Narcotics Anonymous. If you have this book and you want to read along, I am on page 243. Today's title of this reading is Friendships. Our friendships become deep and we experience the warmth and caring which results from addicts sharing recovery and a new life. Most of us come to Narcotics Anonymous with few genuine friends, and most of us arrive without the slightest understanding of what it takes to build lasting friendships. Over time, though, we learn that friendships require work. At one time or another, all friendships are challenging. Like any relationship, friendship is a learning process. Our friends love us enough to tell us the truth about ourselves. The old saying, the truth will set you free, but first it will make you furious, seems especially true in friendship. I have never heard that. Of course, I heard, the truth will set you free. I've never heard, but it'll make you furious. That's hysterical and very true. Okay. This can make friendships awkward. We may find ourselves avoiding certain meetings rather than facing our friends. We have found, though, that friends speak out of concern for us. They want the best for us. Our friends accept us despite our shortcomings. They understand that we are still a work in progress. Friends are there for us when we're not there for ourselves. Friends help us gain valuable perspective on the events in our lives and our recovery. It is important that we actively cultivate friendships, for we have learned that we cannot recover alone. Just for today, I will be grateful for the friends I have, and I will take an active part in my friendships. Guys, this reading makes me very sad because I don't have any friends, and I know that sounds so sad. I feel like such a loser, but it's true, and I'm honest, and I want to be honest here. And there's a few reasons why. Number one, I had to separate myself from all of my friends when I decided to recover. And that's something that I needed to do. Obviously, I mean, people, places, and things. That's what they say. You have to change people, places, and things. But also, for me personally, that is when I do my best. When I hone in on myself and I focus on things that I have to do and my goals. Once I get caught up in a relationship with someone, whether it's a friendship or an intimate partnership, I throw myself away and do everything for them. And that is a part of me that I recognized recently, that I do that. So I work better that way. So I separated myself when I started my wellness, recovery, 180, 360, whatever you want to say, journey 2 years ago. I had one best friend. I've been best friends with her for 20 years. And that was my ride or die. Like, best friend. We called each other sisters. She passed away in March. April, May, June, July. 5 months already. And that was my only friend. And I was content and fine with her. She was clean. She was sober. She knew my past. She accepted me. She loved me. And there's this thing. I would love to have friends. But a couple things run through my mind when I think about it. Number one, it's very hard for me to trust anybody new. I've been fucked over so many times that it's very hard for me to trust you. Number two, I find myself changing drastically. Like, the things that I'm into now is spirituality, just learning. Like, I have such a strong urge to learn. Like, all I do is research and read and learn and that's all I want to do. I'm very much into wellness and health and exercise and anything that betters me. That's what I'm into. And I really don't know any like-minded people like that. Like, some things that I talk about, I'm lost with them. A lot of people that I meet or work with or whatever, they're very, I don't mean to say this because I don't want to sound judgmental, but they're shallow minded. Like, they're all about drama and talking about this one and talking about that one. And I don't want to be a part of that. I want to, like, speak positivity and learn how to manifest and have goals and strengths. And I want to have supportive friends that cheer me on no matter what. And I have never come across anybody like that yet. Sadly, it makes me very sad because I really want that. I really wish that I could have a girlfriend, go get our nails done, and that I could pour my heart out to and talk about everything that I want to. But I can't. I don't have anybody like that. I don't trust anybody like that. And there is nobody that I know like that. Also, very important, say I was to meet somebody tomorrow and we were going to become friends. My past person is not who I am today, and I always struggle with knowing how much to reveal about my past and who I used to be. And it's like being in a relation, that's another thing when I think about with dating. I don't want to get to know somebody and like have to tell my whole story to them and worry that I'm going to get judged. And it's a whole thing, and it causes like major anxiety when I start to think about it. And it's a real problem. It really is. And I think this reading, guys, life works in fucking mysterious ways. What did I say when I first turned this camera on? I wasn't going to do a reading today. You can see I'm in my car and it's dark outside. I have my skincare on. Look how greasy and oily I look. Something was calling me to come outside downstairs to sit in my car and do this reading. Guys, this reading was meant for me because I've really been struggling with this lately. I got my best friend sitting right here. She's always in my car. I miss her very much every day. I don't want to get emotional, but I find myself like going to pick up the phone or saying, oh, I can't wait to tell Nicole about this, and she's not here anymore. So yeah, that's really something that I'm struggling with. I really wish that I could come across some cool people that are like-minded. And I'm manifesting that. I'm calling that into my future. I'm doing it right now. I will have some good friends. And that's another reason why I wanted to start a little YouTube channel, so I can get a little community going of people where we can all support each other, because I don't have that support. So I really want to invite people who don't also have that support, so we can all support each other here in this little community. So yeah, guys, that reading was really special to me. That really touched my heart. It was very important to me, that topic. Let me know what you got out of the reading. Let me know if whatever I said manifested, resonated with you. If you get what I'm saying, or if you think I'm nuts. Either way, let me know. I'm used to hearing both. So with that being said, we're going to jump over to 365 Days of Kindness, my cutest little book. I love it so much. And we are going to August 21st, if I could get there. And 20, okay. August 21. This one's a little hard to see. It's dark. Right expectations. His divine power has given us everything we need for a godly life through our knowledge of him who called us by his own glory and goodness. 2 Peter chapter 1 verse 3. Many divine Christianity by standards of godliness from earthly expectations. We are taught about doing the right thing and being an upstanding person within society and amongst our peers. How hard can it be, then, when we fail to meet those standards? We can be overly critical and hard on ourselves for not being the person we think we ought to be. It might take a moment, but consider where your standards are coming from. Sorry, somebody just walked by me and distracted me. Does your desire to do the right thing come from either your own expectation or others' expectations? The scripture says that our godly life comes through our knowledge of Jesus, through divine power, and through Christ's goodness. Trying to live a good life on our own is always going to leave us wanting. Lean into the glory and goodness of Jesus and let Him give you what you need to be the person He created you to be. Today's act of kindness was say thank you to a teacher. And I'm sorry I'm getting this out so late, but if you want to take that act of kindness with you tomorrow, thank a teacher. Tomorrow we will have another brand new act of kindness though also. And guys, if you don't believe in Jesus, if you're not an addict, if you're not in recovery, that's okay. I'm just gonna roll my windows up really quick because I have people. That's okay. You don't need to be those things to resonate with these readings. I think we all go through things in life that we can all relate to. I happen to call my higher power God, and I do believe in Jesus, so this was a cool reading also. We can be overly critical and hard on ourselves for not being the person we think we ought to be. That resonates with me a lot, especially in society, guys. You ever notice, like, we are taught to go to school, graduate high school, then go to college, then get a career, then find love, get married, have kids, buy a house, white picket fence. And if you don't do those things in that order, you feel like a failure. At least I do. I'm going to speak for myself. I felt like, what am I doing? This is who I ought to be. But guys, do you know how freeing it has been for me to come to terms with, this is who I am. Not who society wants me to be. Not who society says I have to be. This is who I am. And I am learning to love myself. It took a long time. A long time. And I used to watch other videos like this saying the same things I'm saying. Learn to love yourself. Self-care. Do yoga. Be woke. Do research. Learn things. And it never resonated with me. I made fun of that shit. And now I'm the one sitting here with the same mindset. And I think I was asleep and just going through the motions of the world. My mind was clouded by drugs and alcohol. My judgment was not there. It was terrible. I was in toxic relationships. I was a mess. I was lost. And little by little, in the past, I want to say 2 years, maybe a little bit more, once I left my toxic relationship, my journey started. And I started bettering myself. And at first, it was hard. But all I did was take one step at a time and just keep doing the next right thing. I made a list. I have a set in my mind of what goals I want to hit, who I want to be. And along the way, I'm not putting too much pressure on myself. If I stumble, if I fall, I get back up. And there's lessons to be learned in everything, guys. There's lessons to be learned in everything. There's things that happened in my life that I struggled with. Everything happens for a reason. I couldn't come to terms with it. And it's still very hard to come to terms with. But it helps a lot for me to tell myself that I needed to walk this path to get to who I am going to be. I would love to turn my story and my down days and my bad experiences into something positive, and to be able to help somebody else that felt the way I felt, feels the way I still feel, went through something that I went through. That is my goal in life. So yeah, guys, those were really good readings. I'm really glad that I came down here and jumped on to talk to you guys. I hope you watched my grocery haul. I also made another little video about how I do my celery juice without a juicer. So I'll be putting that up tomorrow. Guys, please hit subscribe. Join my little community. Let's support each other. Calling all kind humans. All right, guys, I have my little iced coffee. I'm going to sit here and just take a little time for me and think a little bit and just relax. You hear the little crickets, and it's very relaxing and peaceful. So, once again, thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday night. No, not Saturday night. Sunday night. I'm sorry. It's Sunday night. And I will see you here in the morning for our morning Monday meditation, August 22nd. Thank you, guys. Good night.